Hey, it's Katie. So check this out. I am doing a movie review today. I went to, okay, this is how my day starts. I wake up, I take my dog to the vet. He's arthritis, fluid buildup in his knee, a bunch of tumors on his ass. And if not more, we're getting the blood test tomorrow. Anyways, I think he's alright. So on the way back, I stopped at Blockbuster and decided to spend all my money. Just kidding, my stepdad paid. But I rented 4 movies. I rented The Losers, The New Daughter, Drag Me to Hell, and Kick-Ass. Alright? So we'll start with the beginning. Losers, I loved it. I loved it so much. And I wanted to see it. I've been wanting to see it for a long time because Zoe is in it. She's pretty as hell. And she wasn't that pretty in that movie, but she kind of was. Like her body's too little for me. She has no meat. So what are you gonna grab? Not for me personally, but you know, you get the gist. Anyways, but the guy with the cowboy hat, the Mexican man, I don't know the actor. The actor's name is like Oscar something. Oscar J-U-A Alez. I don't know. Ends with a Z, starts with a J. Maybe it's an S. Anyways, but let me think here. Anyways, he was very attractive. A little old for me, but very attractive. But even without the pretty people in this movie, it would have been really great. Oh, and the Human Torch is in it. I don't know the actor's name, but he's funny. Funny man. I didn't know he was that ripped. He's cute too. Anyways, so yeah, I'd probably give it out of a 10 or 1 to 10. I'd probably give it an 8.5. It was pretty great. Good violence. I'm a pacifist, but good violence. Second movie, The New Daughter. It was alright. It was Kevin Costner, but basically, I don't really know what to say. It's like this girl. She looks like she's like 11, but she's in between like 15 and 17. She's a teenager, you know, moody, hormonal. And she's been acting really strange, like hanging on this mound and like crawling through dirt and whatnot. Turns out she's being raped by these like Mayan Indian hunter things that are like, they're kind of like zombies, because like, there's no way they lived that long. There's just no way. So they gotta be like zombies. And then it makes me mad because you hear them through the whole movie. You hear them like running after people and like eating people alive, and they're like running through. That's the noise they make. And but you never see them until the end. They kind of sound like Hills Have Eyes, like the making weird noises and like biting people's legs off and shit. Anyways, but so you finally see them at the end, and they kind of look like Alien versus Predator sort of thing, but not just the alien, not the Predator. If I were just to say alien, you guys would be like, what kind of aliens? Anyways. Except without the elongated head, they had like a little head, and they were brown, not like because they're Indian, but they were like dirty brown, like rolling around in the mud and living in a mound for, I don't know, 1,000 years, if not longer. And it was strange. And they took this girl and they ended up like raping her. Thank God we didn't see it. I'm not gonna relive Last House on the Left, alright? Right? Left? Anyways. But she ends up birthing this like crazy thing at the end, like a little alien, but it's like a light alien. It's not a brown alien, a little white alien. Anyway, they all die in the end. No big deal. Stupid movie, don't see it. I'd give it like a 2. Drag Me to Hell. I've seen it before today. But it's, you have to watch it a couple times to appreciate it, because the first time you see it, you're either scared out of your mind, or you're like, WTF. Just kidding, I don't talk like that. But really. And the first time I saw it, I was kind of like, and then I was like laying in bed, and I was like, because it's not really scary, it's just some people say it's funny, and some people are like, wow, that's terrifying. I think it was creative. It wasn't really scary, and it wasn't really funny, because it wasn't really dark humor. There's nothing funny in it. It was just kind of, oh, that's kind of gross. It was pretty good though. Good story plot. Um, Last movie, Kick-Ass. Oh wait, rating on Drag Me to Hell. I give it 7. Justin Long's in it. Did you know that? I didn't know that, and I've seen it before. I was like, Justin Long. Anyways, Kiss Ass, Kick Ass. It was actually all right. It wasn't too bad. It really wasn't. But I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about it. It did kick ass. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was gonna be. Definitely not. But because McLovin's in it, and I was like, ooh, it's gonna be funny. And then the previews, the trailers looked like hilarious. I was like, yes, it's gonna be a funny action movie, but it's more action than funny. And I don't know, it's all right. But that little girl, she's like 11, and she's like chopping people's heads off and shit. And I was like, ooh, my brother's like 11. Just kidding, he's 9. But still, it was weird because it kind of, I saw it the same, and I was just like, But it was really well done. I'd probably give it an 8. But yeah, that's my movie review, and I will see you all later.